Recently, I also have this kind of experience because I was afraid that I would be judged, I would be put down by my sibling. All I needed to do is just reach out to them and communicate. Welcome to Awakening Truths, the podcast with Ana Santiago, where I share raw, sacred moments of how I shattered my old story and helped me rise up to the person who I truly am. Today, I'm taking you back to episode 2 of my Awakening IG signature series entitled When I Stopped Shrinking Myself to Be Loved. In this episode, I'm sharing a truth I have been running away for years. The way I shrank, overperformed, and self-abandoned just to be seen, to be appreciated, to be loved, and to be recognized. This is a tender episode about the unmet needs, about inner child, and about healing that comes when we choose to love ourselves louder than the need for validation and approval. Even before I knew the word na people pleasing, I already have mastered it. I was intentionally doing it at an early age. So as a child, it's more on being safe to be in that certain situation. It's my way of trying to control the situation so that I don't end up getting hurt, feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied with a certain situation. It's more on the survival strategy that I was doing. So for me to be in a most acceptable version of myself in a certain situation, I didn't know that particular gesture or actions that I was doing is people pleasing, and that particular people pleasing has a certain root cause na it goes beyond way back in my childhood, which is my mother. And I also don't know about my biological father because I was a product of unwanted pregnancy. So my biological mother, was planning to abort me, and unfortunately she didn't succeed, and that is the reason why I'm here. I was questioning that, and they were very honest with me. They had told me the truth that I was adopted, and because of that certain history of I was an adopted child, I think it had embedded in my mind that I needed to prove something for me to belong to this family. I was the one who created that certain pressure that I needed to be like them. That is the reason why I overachieve. I try to be the good girl syndrome. So I was afraid of failing, because if I fail somewhat, they would judge me, they would criticize me. I would put that as a certain way of my motivation. Where in reality, I realized that all of my efforts, I was giving too much, doing too much in certain situations and opportunities that is not reciprocated, not well reciprocated. I'm giving more than what is required in the certain situation so that people would appreciate me, people would like me, people would recognize me, so that I can be someone that they can be proud of. Because as long as I can remember, I haven't heard that word, I'm proud of you, during childhood. In my childhood, I never heard of that word from them. I'm very grateful to the family that I grew up with, but I cannot blame them. So the reason why I got drained, because I was giving it to other people, to my classmates, to my workmates, to people around me other than myself. I lost myself along the process. I realized that I have nothing left for myself. So that was the time that led me to really feel everything, feel the emotions, contemplate on certain things, and what are the things that I needed to do moving forward. And that is the time that I come to realization that what I was doing, I was going overboard, bending backwards for other people in my workplace, with colleagues, with friends and family, doing so many things, overworking myself so that I can be seen, so that I can be recognized. Or the word itself that I'm pointing out here is I'm doing so much, giving too much of my time and energy to everyone else other than myself, putting myself at the back burner, so that that was my mindset na kung ano ibibigay ko sa kanila na time, love, and energy, that is how they will be returning it back to me. Wherein, I learned it the hard way na na relationship, it regardless if it's friends and or family, it doesn't work that way. Na kung ano man yung ibibigay mo, it will be exactly the same that you will be receiving in return. Where in reality, the first love, care, value, respect that you needed to give is not to others. It's more on giving it to you. So that if you wanted it to be reciprocated back to you, you had to be the one to set the bars, set the standard to yourself. Give to yourself the kindness, love, and compassion that you deserve. I was not good in putting boundaries. So, inspired action that I have done throughout that period in time, actually, it's not a walk in the park. Healing is not a walk in the park. And also, healing doesn't stop when you acknowledge that you have certain wounds or traumas that you needed to work on. It's a work in progress. Hindi siya humihinto porket, okay, I know that this is my trauma, I have a people-pleasing tendency. No, it doesn't work that way. You will be encountering people again, situations that would be testing if you had grown out of that kind of mindset, kind of habit, kind of approach. So, you just need to be the best version of yourself the way that you were before. So, even though na-encounter mo na ito, if you encounter it again, the thing here is will you be making the same decisions that you have made before, or you will be changing the course of action so that it would not happen again kung ano man yung nangyari in the past. So, recently, I also have this kind of experience because I was afraid that I would be judged, I would be put down by my sibling. Well, where all I needed to do is just reach out to them and communicate. So, the thing that hold me back to do that certain action was the fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being abandoned, being neglected, fear of not worthy of their support, not worthy of their love kasi I feel I'm not yet worthy of that kasi feel ko may kailangan pa akong patunayan. So, yun yung idea na until now, it's a certain self-mastery that I have to relearn over and over again. So, even though I'm doing this, I know my certain traumas and issues. I know that there are certain things that I needed to work on. So, even though I'm acknowledging it now, it would not stop right here. Because in another day or another month, I will be also encountering another obstacle that is somewhat similar to what I have experienced before. But here is the certain drill or the certain trick. Will you be making? Will I be making the same decision that I have made before, or I will be changing the course of action so that I will be growing another level from what I have experienced before or from the person that I am right now, so that the future will be somewhat different from what I have experienced before. So, realization is you are not your past. Kung ano man yung nangyari in the past. Actually, yun kasi siguro yun natanim. That was the thing that I have put in my mind that I'm an adopted child. I don't belong in this family. For me to belong in this family, I need to prove something. I needed to be somewhat like them, professional. I don't have, what do you call that? I'm afraid of making mistakes. Because I see them as somewhat perfect. I'm afraid to be a failure. So that is what had been holding me back to fully move forward. That certain expectation. Actually, that is not the expectation that they have from me. I was the one putting that expectation to myself that I needed to be someone that I'm not. I needed to belong. I needed to do so many things, overperform for me to be fitting of being part of this family. Where in reality, I just need to show up as myself. I need to stay true to myself. And I need to also speak my truth. Because throughout the period in time, I was not communicating to them that I needed help in certain situations that I have encountered because I was afraid na makagalitan, that they'll get angry of me because I made a mistake, I have done wrong decisions in my life, and I might not be proud of those certain wrong decisions, but I take responsibility, I take accountability from those certain wrong decisions, and I make it a point now from this time period that I will not be making the same mistake that I had did before. because I want to be the best version of myself than I were before. It's me versus me. The person that I needed to compete with is not other people around me, is more on me. It's the way of me parenting myself. So the love, care, and also the support that I wasn't able to experience from other people around me, I should be the first one to give it to myself first. I should be the first support system. Cause mismo, I'm not fully confident of myself. I don't believe in my capabilities. I don't believe in my talents and my skills. Then, however, people is going to cheer on you, to root for you, pero you're not the one being convinced that you can do it, that you had the talents and the skills for it, then it will be useless kung ano man yung support, love that they will be showing you. Kasi you are your first soulmate. You had to be your first supporter, your number one fan, number one supporter, not your number one basher or criticizer. You had to be the person that stand up for yourself better than other than anyone else around. Okay, so this is what I got for each and every one of you for this episode. So if you happen to somewhat had resonated from my situation or had something stirred within you, please feel free to comment it in the comment section. I would love to hear it from you. And if you are needing someone to guide you through this certain journey, I have this program that can help you out in this particular situation pertaining to inner child healing. I can be of help and guidance to those certain individual that would be needing support or someone that will be their accountability buddy through this journey. Okay, so again, this is what I have for each and every one of you. So if you're interested to work with me, to avail my services such as tarot reading, you can reach me. You can book a session with me by going to the link bit.ly/meeting with Ana Santiago for you to book a session with me, or you can book a video, you can book your free discovery call so that we can discuss what is the appropriate coaching program for you or the certain service that is aligned with your situation. I would love to be of guidance to your certain situation and to give you clarity and enlightenment on your certain journey. So please do follow me on all my social media platform, Instagram, Facebook page, and Spotify. If you will be watching this in YouTube, you may follow me also in Spotify. You may follow me in Instagram, Facebook page. I will be putting all of my certain handles or social media platform on the description below. So this is what I got for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for listening and being with me in this certain journey. So if you're ready to awaken to your purpose and to heal and to be with me on this journey, feel free to message me or comment in this video. So this is what I got for you. See you on the next. Sending much love and light to everyone.